Hello, my air signs. How are we doing today? What? Have we got a good week going? Air signs, you guys have been really rock starring the truth and the clarity and moving the rest of the collectives forward, right? With the information that's coming down with fire signs. You guys seem to be working hand in hand in this energy and passing it through to water and then earth for grounding and birthing, right? And I love the flow of how we're all working together. So first out for this week's energy and heart chakra, this is what you're going to be working with. So we also have look at the underbelly, right? Make sure that you're using your time to the best possible manner. You might be considering to take some time to organize yourself, right? Or perhaps that you are working on a project that could use some fine tuning, right? And that's where your heart chakra is. It's about really being passionate about the things that you're picking and choosing to do at this point in time, considering it is about truth and clarity, right? Love this. Which is why you have persistent drive as an overall energy and heart chakra. See what you desire and move toward that goal. It is time to zero in on your life's purpose. Use your intuition and your instincts to guide you for the best optimal outcome, right? And again, this is right, being a shark, right? This is hunting down. This is getting down to the truth and clarity of where you're taking soul's journey, which makes sense why I felt very cosmic energy in the air signs. I'm sitting in goosies. I've got the tingles all the way down to my toes. So I pulled Cosmic Dancer, for the alignment of where you are, which is, see, but that's always why I use different cards, because I'm in different frequencies, different energies for each set of collectives as we're coming in and merging as one, right? So with the Cosmic Dancer energy, let's get started where you are this week. We have, you've made mistakes, right? Which is card 19, 9 and 1 is 10, right? So this is closing out. This is closing out and just bringing in the cosmic frequency and allowing it to be in surrender, right? That's how we get our wisdom, our knowledge, right? We learn that life lesson and then we move on, which is why it's about making the mistakes, moving towards your goals, right? Really being picky and choosy about the truth and the clarity that you're bringing in, and manifesting, right? Because again, what we put out is what we get back threefold. And if we're dealing with so much shitty shit, then we're manifesting shitty shit all over the place, right? That comes back to us, and then we got to deal with that shit before we can and move on, which is why we keep doing shadow work, right? Keep diving in that spiral of water signs energy, because we need that nurturing energy, right? We can't do this without having emotion, right? We have to be in alignment of heart chakra energy to move forward. So Spirit is saying, good on you. Don't put yourself in judgment. Fuck that shit, right? This is an all or nothing, no fucks given kind of energy. As above, so below. In the middle, there's the balance of yin yang is where we grow, right? And it's about making the mistakes, right? And then clearing and cleansing those energies and moving forward, and then freeing yourself, right? Freeing yourself, working together with mind and heart on the same page, taking that leap of faith for these new beginnings. So Spirit is also telling you you have summons the rain, right? Which would make sense why I just did fire sign video, and podcast, and it was really about they were bringing in vulture energy for this weekend, right? Really picking us clean, so we can go through this transformation, which is what summons the rain is all about, right? Calling in our ancestors, our angels, and our guides, to really help us go through this transformation, see the signs, synchronicities, and omens that are coming in, right? Which is why you have, after summoning the rain, it's honoring the lineage, right? This is very much Hierophant energy for me, honoring our ancestors, bringing back traditional value, traditional truth, right? The way things are supposed to be, equally giving and receiving, right? And the knowledge and the power and the truth and clarity that we understand and that we know, right? Which is why it's about making sure you're staying in tune to heart chakra, keeping yourself in the alignment to feel the frequencies, the vibrations, right? Because then you have consciously complete, right? And so when you are honoring right? Honoring our lineage, our ancestors, angels, guides, right? The divine. We are then focused on how we are completing and closing out old cycles in order to move forward in our emotions, right? And then here it's very much allowing our higher self to come in, this cosmic and galactic energy that I'm very in tune to all the cards that I've been pulling for you guys in these energies. That's how I feel it, right? And that's why I even mentioned I had the tinglies in my spine, and all these stars are right here within the third eye and the crown chakra. So this is where you're getting the information. And then Spirit is saying, look, it is now time for you to take the lead, right? You have to, which is why you've made the mistakes here, right? And learned from that. But now that you're working in balance within yourself, within the collectives, within the soul tribe, and the portals have been coming open, each one gets unlocked as we close out an old karmic cycle to move us into the present, into the future, right? Into our soul's purpose, right? Which is why Spirit is saying, okay, now it's time for you to talk truth, clarity, move forward, right? Take the lead, be able to make sure that you're bringing this energy down with fire, passion, desire, the things that ignite your soul, right? Because it's truth and clarity of who you are. So I love this very much. So we're going to clarify where we are in this heart chakra energy, looking at the underbelly. What is it that we are fine-tuning? Closing out the cycle, which is a karmic cycle, which is our old self, which is something that we are moving into now, a fulfillment of the world, right? Doing it not only for us, but again, look, she's also holding, there's that fire, that passion, that desire, right? Shooting fireballs from your hand, which is why Spirit is telling you, hey, you're closing out a karmic cycle. Make sure that you are looking everywhere in your energies and doing some fine tuning on these projects that you're bringing into fruition, right? Especially with persistent drive being an overall ending energy. That's the heart of where we're moving this, right? It's like we can't stop now. It's time to start. We've now opened the next portal, and the portal is all about truth and clarity, and the people that resonate and vibrate in the same frequency that we do, which is why all the healers have been putting themselves into place and preparing for this, because then when the next set of collectives have come through, we've already closed out the old cycle, and now we can give them a hand in pulling them into the cycle that they need through truth and clarity. So let's find out about these making mistakes, closing out these old energies and not putting yourself in judgment, just flying off, right? And just saying, I'm not keeping myself stagnant or stuck in that energy. I'm going to move it forward. Yeah, see, move it forward with the Six of Swords energy, right? Spirit's behind you, guiding you, right? See, there's the Lover's energy. This is masculine, feminine energy working together, which is why you also have take the lead and why you have made mistakes, right? Learning in love, how to get mind and heart to work together to move in forward energies, to get out of choppy waters, right? To go in this smooth sailing kind of energy. It's the truth, it's the clarity, right? Which is why, oh yeah, see, because you're moving into safer, calmer waters with the Six of Swords, which then gives you the Ace of Cups and the Hanged Man energy, right? You've been looking for a different perspective on how to move this energy into these new beginnings, new emotional fulfillment, right? Getting out of choppy waters and allowing the divine to flow in your cup, right? Equally giving and receiving, which would make sense of why you've experienced all the heartbreaks that you have in relationships, right? Because you came to learn those lessons. Now you've learned them, and now it's forgiveness, right? Starting anew, understanding what it is you want in this lifetime, whether it be love, whether it is your spiritual practice, whether it's your journey, whatever it is, doing it with that ignited, fiery, passionate soul, right? Of coming together, being in love, equally giving and receiving, right? Being in love with who you are from the inside out, right? No fucks given, right? This is who I am. And that's it, right? I preach that shit all the time. I don't care. Which is why we have summons the rain, right? Summons Yeah, with the Seven of Wands energy, right? You're seeing here's the fiery galactic cosmic energies. I feel so with the Seven of Swords, right? This is very much you protecting your energy through victory, velour, right? It's like I've made it, and this is what I've got to say about my energy, and it doesn't matter what you guys are coming in to tell me or put judgment on me about. I know my truth, right? And this is walking forward in your truth, which is why you have summoning the rain, right? Clearing, cleansing, healing, allowing yourself to get grounded. Right, because the portal's open. See, here's the energies. Here's working together, right? This is exactly why you have take the lead, right? Because again, now you're in balance. Now you're allowing all these beautiful signs, synchronicities, and omens that are coming from this energy into your soul, right? Allowing your higher self to step in and take control, to help you see the beauty, the forward movement, the cleansing, why we go through specific vibrations, the retrograde energy, what we're supposed to be healing, how we're supposed to do that, right? Which is why it's about honoring the lineage, right? Our ancestors, our angels, our guides, right? Making sure that we are honoring what we came here to do, which is why you have the Three of Wands. You're pulling a lot of Wands energy, which is really beautiful, because it just means to me that you're lit, right? You're in your fires, passions, and desires. You have your staff and you're ready to go. And look, on the staffs there's all these skulls, right? Transformation of each enlightenment that you've gone through, right? So now it's looking back and seeing these changes that you've made, because now you're ready to go on journey, right? For me, this one is looking back at these two staffs here, right? Because you're holding this one, so it's kind of like taking one last look at everything that you've accomplished and saying goodbye to it, right? Cleansing and healing that energy, and then moving forward on journey, on soul's purpose, and being like, I cleared that karma, which is why you have the world with your heart chakra energy, right? Looking at the underbelly, making sure that you've looked again, right? Look 1, 2, 3 times back there and see what traditional values, truth, honesty, respect, right? That you're going to bring with you on this journey, which is why it's about honoring your ancestors, the lineage, the truths, the traditions, the validations of harvesting, right? So within that three of, yeah, see, because now you're ready. See, that's exactly how I seen it. It's so beautiful how these cards are just like completely fitting exactly what I seen, right? It's like looking back, see? And here you have your staff here, right? You're going on a spiritual transformation, right? So you looked back at the past one last time, closed it out with the world card energy, right? And now here you're starting to understand swords down. Now you're looking out, right? Now you're looking out at the horizon, seeing the opportunities, the abundance that's coming into you, and then picking and choosing what it is that you want to move into, right? Which is why there's all these beautiful butterflies, right? It's coming out of that metamorphosis state, that energy, right? Really claiming your wings and doing it with truth and honor, right? Of the lineage of our karmic cycles, right? I love this. I love this. I love this. So, consciously completing it. Damn. Okay. So, what you're consciously completing in this energy this week, right? This forward movement of heart chakra is we have the Four of Cups, right? See, again, you're looking out. You're like, okay, here's all these cups that I need to fill. And it's about me filling my own cup first in order for me to attract the things that I want to come back into my life, right? Which is a law of attraction move, right? Working with the universe, being in surrender, right? Allowing yourself to focus on heart chakra energy now. Yeah, see, because even when I put it down this way, see, she's looking right at what it is you're completing. This is the cycle complete, right? Now you're working on that heart chakra energy, which would make sense why we've been doing that deep dive spiral of emotions through the water signs, right? Because they've been really, right, yeah, because then you have the Two of Swords, right? See, and again, this is allowing yourself to make the choice to go through a transformation first before you make any forward movement, which is why you have the persistent drive to keep this going, but it's got to be methodical and strategic, right? You're learning to play the chess game of life, right? Which is why sometimes it keeps us stagnant until we can make the choice and then move it forward, because it's in truth and clarity, right? Which is why you're working with the ancestors, air signs, this week. And I love this for you. Right, because you're tired of fighting and what's going on in the world and defending and going through all this shit. It's like, nope, here's truth and clarity. I'm going to put it out. If it resonates with you, it resonates with you. If it doesn't, it doesn't, right? But this is my truth, my clarity, my forward movement, because I'm tired of all the shadow shit that's going on around me. And I can't control the shadow shit going on around me, but I can certainly take the time to focus on my own heart chakra and to take the time out and get truth and clarity. See, you got two swords, truth and clarity, to take my transformation through these moon cycles, because this no longer suits me and my energy. That's not what I want to build, right? I'm not bringing that into my manifestations. If that's where people want to be, right? Because you guys have been sharing some bomb truths, and I appreciate that immensely, because people like me, I'm a feeler, right? I feel and feed on the vibrations of heart chakra energy. And so when we're off, I'm off. And it totally, then I have to start digging into why and which collective is not in the right alignment for me to be able to break it and see the pattern and then move it forward, right? Which is why I feel everything in my solar and my sacral energy. And why water signs have been teaching me how to really validate and feel in heart chakra energy. Boom. Okay, it's making sense. I'm getting it. See, I'm seeing how we're working. This is why we talk about this shit. This is why I have podcasts. This is why I have YouTube. And this is why I have my Facebook, right? So because then I'm able to speak out what it is I see, feel, and hear, and teach you guys how I see, hear, and feel, right? For you to step into that vibration and understand. That's why I'm the first one to say, you're not fucking crazy. This is real shit coming down. This is galactic and cosmic energies, a frequency that we can feel. Ears are ringing. That's how we get the goosies, the tingles, it's stepping into our gifts, stepping into soul's purpose, because it's done with truth and clarity, right? Which is why you have the death card, right? Death and rebirth, which this one's a beautiful one, right? You're setting yourself up. And again, you still have your sword down, right? And you have a shield, and you're listening to the signs, synchronicities, and omens. Here's a crow. Man, for the air signs, I've been pulling a lot of crow energy, and it seems to all be in the ooh, today's podcast was crow energy for the air signs. See? Validating through truth and clarity, right? Through signs, synchronicities, and omens, because then you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which is why Spirit said, nope, when it's like this, Spirit is telling you, hey, look at what you've been building. It doesn't look so healthy and fruitful over here, right? Which is why you did that deep dive, quit defending, put yourself in heart chakra energy, and took that time out for truth and clarity with the Two of Swords, because you've already looked at it and you're like, yeah, no, I'm going to scrap that. I'm going to tear that down, which is why we had that tower, right? In air signs, because what we were building was not being built on sturdy, stable, healthy truth, clarity, right? Abundant foundations, right? So we're tearing that shit down, and that's why the truth has been coming out and really being shared from all air signs. I share all your guys' shit. I love it, right? Because it resonates in my soul, and it gives me the opportunity to be able to put that energy out there, because it's something I feel in my soul, and I'm like, oh my God, that resonates with me. Boom, that's what I've been talking about, right? So Spirit is saying good on you, because then you've already looked at it and decided to tear it down, and you're rebuilding in soul's purpose, right? Closing out old karmic shit, right? And doing that underbelly work, right? Making sure that you're fine-tuning all these things that you're putting into place. Yeah, see, because then you're working with Archangel Michael, right? In Temperance, he's coming down and helping you to balance your emotions, right? So you can, right? See, here's your angel wings, and here's your butterfly. There's that transformation, which is why it is about honoring the lineage, right? cutting out old cycles that don't serve you for your highest and best good. What's underneath? Yeah. Yeah, see the Page of Cups. See, it's because you're looking at your emotion. See, there's that fish that's inside this cup, right? You're looking at this energy, looking for the messages, doing all things in heart chakra energy. Remember, beautifuls, I've been saying this, especially a lot over the last week. As above, so below, in the middle is where we grow, right? That's our balance, is seeing it for what it is, right? Seeing signs, synchronicities, and omens, which is why you have the Page of Cups here, right? Seeing the messages that are coming in because it hit you in heart chakra, because you're working with angels, ancestors, guides, honoring the lineage, right? Summoning the rain, cleansing your soul, allowing yourself to really bring in these energies, which is beautiful. Yeah, see, because it gives truth and justice. That's the truth and justice and balance and clarity that we needed. See, that's exactly why you guys are bringing in truth and clarity, because that's what's delivering justice to free the souls of the evolution and the awakening that we're all coming in and going out of, right? We're all coming in different phases and going out of this transformation energy. I love this. So let's get some unicorn oracles here. Healer, see, you have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities and stay true to your path as a healer. Air signs, what fucking what? What? So then you have partnership. Teamwork will give you better results. Find trustworthy people to partner with and build up a talented support team. Right? There's that equally giving and receiving in heart chakra energy, and why it is that you are building up the support team, because you are actually building the collectives and moving them in a present energy, so we don't get triggered back in that, especially doing shadow dive with water. So we have delight, count your blessings, and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things and always expect the best, right? See, that's why you're very careful about how you're coming out and manifesting, right? And then you have nature, ground yourself, find sanctuary in nature, and connect with the elements, right? Earth, air, fire, and water. Right, this is about grounding out your manifestations. I love this. So let's get a couple of messages here. For where you need to be this week and what you need to remember, air signs. I will not remain stuck. I choose change. That totally fits with your ending energies here. And why you pulled the World card, completing your toxic karmic cycles. I have a balanced relationship with time, and I use my time well, which makes sense to me why you have looking at the underbelly. Be sure that you are using your time to the best possible manner. You might be considering taking some time to organize yourself, right? Here's that cleaning the house, clearing the closets, really putting yourself in the energy to breathe, right? Clearing out the old stagnant shit and putting in new things that breathe life into your soul. I shine my light outwards for all to see, right? That's how we're able to find you, being the beacon, being the lighthouse. Being in truth and clarity and honesty, because I respect that more for my movement forward in truth and clarity, because it helps me to understand why I feel, see, and hear the things that I do, right? And then we have, I know myself deeply, and I find myself worthy. You're very worthy, right? Straighten your crowns here, kings and queens, because we're about to go on a journey for October, and November is when our fruitations are coming in, right? And that's when you are making the choice to go on your healer's journey. And I love this because it is honoring the lineage. Most of you are intuitives, empaths, healers, mystic, oracles, shaman energies, right? Stay true to your calling. You are a healer in this lifetime. And underneath that, we have beloved, prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning into your relationships, and believe that you are lovable. See, that's what this healer's journey has done. Put you in truth and clarity of who you are from the inside out. So much peace, so much love. I love you guys so much. I am truly grateful for my soul tribe. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to get this far. So again, I am very honored and grateful and thankful for the beautiful souls that are coming into the vibration, that are really allowing this healing energy to take hold, and then really sharing it with the rest of the collective, so we can pick up the pieces that we need in this puzzle to put the puzzle piece together, right? And so within that, it's very validating for the rest of the collectives to know that we're truly not alone in this journey, right? And that we need the knowledge and the wisdom that you guys are bringing down for us, so we can actually understand why we feel, why we're healing our gifts, right? Why we're learning, why we pull our energy back, to take time to really validate who we are as a one, as a person, as a spirit, right? In a meat suit. So I really love this, and keep up with that persistent drive, right? You're leading us into this energy, and I am so thankful and truly honored by that energy, because as I grow, you guys are growing.